Hey,
Sorry, it was giving me all kinds of grief to sign on.
no worries. Yeah, and I pressed allow twice.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if anybody else has any issues, but so far so good.
So this is the last one, right?
This is the last one, and we have a winner for the next one. I don't know
Oh,
how many
really?
people, yeah. We didn't have a real high participation in the survey, but we had one that was a fairly clear winner from the other one.
Oh, okay.
So unless somebody has any issues, it'll be the Bible.
Oh, okay.
That one had 12 points.
Sorry, Eric, I didn't get back to you on that, but it's been quite a busy week and
Well,
weekend.
then you're just gonna have to suck up the Bible.
Yep, that's good. That's good. That was my choice.
Okay, good. So sometimes things work out, but it doesn't mean that the other ones won't ever be viewed. It's just we'll do it in descending order.
How long
Be more opportunities.
a series is it?
So this one has 10 episodes, and they're all less than an hour long because it was basically put out during, normal TV. Of course, they had,
Oh, okay.
hours of commercials. So those were the days when you waited for the videotape to finally show up so you could fast forward through the commercials.
yeah, I guess kids these days don't have to like wait a week, right?
I
For
know.
for things to seasons to happen and episodes.
All right, so I am looking at 607 and I don't see a whole bunch of people yet. So I am going to go ahead and open up the readings. All right, let's see. Episode 8, episode 8, episode 4, 5, 6, 7, and all right, episode H. Here is my soul. All right, so let me know if you can see that.
Yes.
Is it big enough? Do I need to make it bigger?
No, it's good.
Okay. All right, so let's see. There's 1 page, 2 pages, 3. Oh, that's not too bad. Man, the last one we did, I mean, it must have had 7 or 8 pages of full-length passages. Do I have a volunteer to read the first one, which is Mark chapter 6, verses 2 through 3?
Sure, I'll read it.
Oh, go for it. You go for it. I'll do the next one.
Okay. Where did this man get these things? They asked. What's this wisdom that has been given to him? What are these remarkable miracles he is performing? Isn't this the carpenter? Isn't this Mary's son and the brother of James, Joseph, Judas, and Simon? Aren't his sisters here with us? And they took offense at him.
Well, now wait a minute. This one I swear we've seen before when he taught in the synagogue. Man, I think they're giving us going in full circles here. Go
Gonna
ahead,
have
go ahead, Natalie.
flashbacks.
Yeah, I know, you're right.
We
We
have,
could watch episode 7 again and really have a flashback.
yeah,
Or episode 6. We're really good with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Natalie.
alrighty. We have found the one Moses wrote about in the law and about whom the prophets also wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. Nazareth, can anything good come from there? Nathanael asked.
Oh my gosh. That one I know we saw last week.
Yes.
One of those flashback episodes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
I've got
All
the
right.
next one.
Let's try again.
Truly I tell you, Jesus replied, no one who has left home or brothers or sisters or mother or father or children or fields for me and the gospel will fail to receive 100 times as much in this present age. Homes, brothers, sisters, mothers, children, and fields, along with persecutions, and in age to come eternal life. But many who are first will be last, and the last first.
All right, I'll do the next one and then we could just go right on through the cycle. I tell you, I will not drink from this fruit of the vine from now until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. When they had sung the hymns, they went out to the Mount of Olives.
One of them, excuse me, the disciples whom Jesus loved, was reclining next to him. Simon Peter motioned to his disciple and said, ask him which one he means. Leaning back against Jesus, he asked him, Lord, who is it? Jesus answered, it is the one to whom I will give this piece of bread when I have dipped it in the dish. Then dipping the piece of bread, he gave it to Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot. And as soon as Judas took the bread, Satan entered him.
Wow, I can't wait to see how they do that.
Wow. Yeah. Peter declared, even if all fall away, I will not. Truly, I tell you, Jesus answered, today, yes. Oh, it didn't. Do you have to do something, Eric?
I did it switch? Should be up there at tonight, I think.
Okay, tonight, before the rooster crows twice, you yourself will disown me 3 times. But Peter insisted emphatically, even if I have to die with you, I will never disown you. And all the others said the same. Wow.
When he had finished praying, Jesus left with his disciples and crossed the Kidron Valley. On the other side, there was a garden, and he and his disciples went into it.
Then Jesus told them, this very night you will all fall away on account of me, for it is written, I will strike the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock will be scattered. But after I have risen, I will go ahead of you into Galilee.
Then Jesus went with his disciples to a place called Gethsemane, and he said to them, sit here while I go over there and pray. He took Peter and the 2 sons of Zebedee along with him, and he began to be sorrowful and troubled. Then he said to them, my soul is overwhelmed with sorrow to the point of death. Stay here and keep watch with me. Going a little farther, he fell with his face to the ground and prayed, my Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will. Then he returned to the disciples and found them sleeping. Couldn't you men keep watch with me for 1 hour? He asked Peter. Watch and pray so that you will not fall into temptation. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. He went away a second time and prayed, my Father, if it is not possible for this cup to be taken away unless I drink it, may your will be done. When he came back, he again found them sleeping because their eyes were heavy. So he left them and went away once more and prayed the 3rd time, saying the same thing. Then he returned to the disciples and said to them, are you still sleeping and resting? Look, the hour has come, and the Son of Man is delivered into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us go. Here comes my betrayer.
Wow, you got the long one.
Yeah.
Go back to back to, I will strike the shepherd and the sheep of the flock will be scattered. I don't
Yes.
remember that. I don't remember that.
You don't remember it in the Bible, or you don't remember it reading it before?
I don't remember reading that before for some
No.
reason.
No, I don't think we did.
But I mean, I don't remember even in my life reading or hearing that the
Mhm.
shepherd will be struck and the sheep will be scattered.
Maybe it's a translation thing. Difference.
Okay. All right.
Let's-
The
I'm,
disciples
I'm
said,
looking it up on in my New Revised Standard.
okay, that's good. Thanks. The disciples said, "See, Lord, here are two swords." "That's enough," he replied.
Where do we remember seeing two swords?
"Yep, we do."
Hmm. You had a short one. You want to do this next one too, Lynn, from Ezekiel?
As soon as I empty my mouth, I'm eating.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh,
The
I can.
hand of the
Thank
The
you so
hand of
much
the-
for not having your camera on while you were doing that.
It's only leftovers. The hand of the Lord was on me, and he brought me out by the Spirit of the Lord and set me in the middle of the valley. It was full of bones. He led me back and forth among them, and I saw a great many bones on the floor of the valley, bones that were very dry. He asked me, "Son of man, can these bones live?" I said, "Sovereign Lord, you alone know."
Now that's the right answer. When God asks you a question, you don't think that you know the answer. You just say, Lord, you know.
You know. Um,
Did you
I
find the passage, Kristen?
I'm where it is, but what was the? Can you go back to the?
Uh-oh.
Up one more.
Here, okay, so
Verse
31
31,
through
26,
32.
31 to 32.
Then Jesus said to them, you will all become deserters because of me this night. For it is written, I will strike the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock will be scattered. But after I am raised up, I will go ahead of you to Galilee.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it said.
That's the New International Version and cheapers. That's the Bible that's sitting inside of me. Okay.
All right, I think you were getting ready to read the John one, Lynn. Not
Oh.
Judas.
Now Judas, who betrayed him, knew the place because Jesus had often met there with his disciples. So Judas came to the garden, guiding a detachment of soldiers and some officials from the chief priests and the Pharisees. They were carrying torches, lanterns, and weapons. They're coming prepared.
That's
Mhm.
right. That's right. Natalie, you want to take the last one?
Yes, while he was still speaking, a crowd came up, and the man who was called Judas, one of the 12, was leading them. He approached Jesus to kiss him, but Jesus asked him, Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?
Mm. It's so interesting to me to see, all the gospels, more or less saying the same thing, but just a little bit differently.
Mhm.
All right. Do you want to share or should I, Natalie?
So I'm on my personal laptop. I don't have access to the video.
Gotcha. So I will then
So
share.
if you would, yes, thank you.
Thank That is the last one until next season.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Sorry, that was kind of creepy music.
Yeah.
And Lynn, yeah, that's amazing. You must be in one of those houses, you know. What's that place called? It's shoot. Ripley's, believe it or not, you know, that has that upside down house like at
Yep.
Dollywood.
It's how I can get to my controls, volume and all of that stuff.
No,
Anyway,
it works, but
oh,
it's just kind of disconcerting, that's all. I
yeah.
don't think I could do that. I mean,
Questions, questions, questions. Oh my God. First of all, it was difficult to understand some of it. When we're watching it, we put closed caption on
Mhm.
just because, some of it's so low and throaty, you can't understand what they're exactly saying. But in the beginning, when Jesus was giving the sales talk, now who was that to? Was that to John or to Mark?
that was oh
To
gosh, I think it was Nathaniel. Isn't he the carpenter? I think that's right.
Yes,
the
it was Nathaniel.
stonemason. Okay.
So that was
And
his
listening
first
listen.
chosen disciple.
All right, and listening to that sales talk, word for word, would you have gone?
I definitely would have been crying. I would have been like, I know, love you, man, mean it, but I got to get back to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No money, no pay, kind of thing. Follow, just it was a great sales talk, but I don't know that I would have gone with.
No, exactly. I agree. I agree. But yeah, no,
And
that was a tough sell. I mean, you know, just going through all the things that were going to happen. But what was really neat though was how they broke into the different vignettes where he was
Mhm.
laughing with the disciples and
Yes.
but yeah, no, it's a tough road for a Christian to follow. I mean, you know, we make some decisions through our lives that may not be quite as tough as the road that these guys were going down because all of them, with the exception of maybe two, ended up as martyrs.
then the 3 visitations in the garden. The 3 visitations or visions or whatever you want to call them. So the last one, Father,
His
that
Joseph.
wasn't Joe.
That was
Joseph?
God.
Yeah, that was Joseph.
Okay, I was trying to, or was that God that came down from heaven?
I thought it
Uh,
was God because he said, I'll be waiting for you.
yeah.
That was
And
Joseph. If
he,
you remember that episode where he gave him that box that had
Mhm. The donkey
the
thing.
whip in it
Yeah.
yes,
or the halter or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to figure out which one it
yeah,
is. I mean,
I thought it
which
was,
Father?
yeah, I thought it was God.
That was the earthly father.
Okay.
I think I would have had to do a little bit more talking to myself, a
Yeah.
little more a little more convincing, knowing what's coming and
Yes.
the anguish and the brutality and everything. I would have had to. Woo. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, although they went a little further in than I thought they would have. I wouldn't have guessed they would have ended it with a kiss,
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
but
No.
I guess that's an interesting breaking point.
And the disciples standing around just flabbergasted,
Yes.
just totally, totally not believing that he's doing this, that Judas is
Hmm.
doing that just, it's just,
I was waiting to see like Satan descend into Judas or
Yes,
something when he kissed
yes.
him. I mean, I was ready. I was like, man, they saved this part for, but no, no,
No, they didn't show it.
kind of anticlimactic.
In fact, it showed him as Judas because he had tears in his eyes
Yeah.
he
for
was
what he was
crying.
doing. So I don't think it was Satan in him at that time.
No, he was realizing the enormity of
What he
what
was,
he had done. Yeah,
yes,
what he had done and how he had really betrayed Jesus. And that kingdom that he's was and 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 all that grandiose war and taking over the world and all of that, that wasn't going to happen. It was kind of right there in his face. I've gone and done it. I've really gone and done it. What was the significance of the guys falling asleep? I mean, just the fact that they didn't have the fortitude um to stay awake or to be alert or to be there praying and watching over him, that they had weakness. It was definitely, and it is in scripture. It's definitely comes out that they didn't they didn't come fit the bill. They didn't come up to the mark. You would have gotten a D minus or an E on that.
Well, I mean, the interesting thing is having served guard duty just a couple of times,
I
it is
hmm
it is hard to stay awake.
Oof.
I know. When we used to sleep over at the Helen Wright Center, basically, watch during the night, and make sure no one came in or no one went out and nothing happened and all of that stuff. Yeah, it was difficult after you had worked all day and then you came and slept and were on duty all night long. It's tough. Yeah.
It is, but I think he was also trying, and the way I always interpret it was he was basically once again reminding them that the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Yeah.
Meaning that, you want to do something really, really bad, but we just get in the way of ourselves.
yes. And our
Like
humanness takes over.
like that second cookie or that slice of pie or whatever,
Well,
or eh, that extra drink, whatever. But yeah, that we
um,
just can't.
it that kind of underlines, like for me, like how we don't deserve what Jesus did for us, like don't deserve it, but he poured himself out for us.
Yep. And thank God he did.
Which is why that Isaac one was just so interesting to me.
Yes.
When Isaac asked the question, you have the fire, I have the wood,
Would. Yep.
but where's the lamb? And the
hmm
lamb happened to be standing 15 feet away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a cinematic, I don't know, like, whoa.
And then, of course, the bones. I mean,
Uh-huh.
that is
And the
exactly what I
crunch,
picture. I know. That
crunch,
is,
walking on him. I
yes.
thought, oh my God.
I mean, that's
And I thought,
exactly what I picture when you read that passage from Ezekiel
Yes.
is
where'd they
just,
get all those bones? Where'd they get all those
I
skeletons? Yeah.
know I mean, that was so
They
cool.
they had to do a special order, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So what do you think the purpose of that was?
That God can do anything.
To reinforce, yeah.
Yeah, that God is behind him. I mean, he can even raise bones.
Yeah, it points to
I
the
look at it as a
resurrection.
foreshadowing of the resurrection.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Yeah, even these dry bones can live.
You know, Lord, I loved it. I mean, that was really interesting.
I think I could see that episode again. I think we'll have to sit and watch
Yeah,
it and put
read
the
it.
caption on so I don't miss any words. It's just that it's so dark, and when he's speaking into the stone, basically, you think you hear what you heard, but you may not have been right. So, but and where was little Mark, the son of the household of to the household where they had the supper in, and he was in his bed underneath listening, and he ran out after them, but he wasn't in the picture at all after that, after he watched them leave.
Not yet, but I can't wait to see if he's naked, Mark. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so I think I unfortunately now I gotta wait till Easter
yeah.
to get my question answered. Um, but yeah, I swear that that's the guy who's the streaker after he gets his robe grabbed by one of the guards and he sprints off into the night naked.
Oh, okay. Atticus, that scene with Atticus and
Pilot.
Pontius Pilate.
yeah, Pilate. Interesting.
Yeah, that was yeah, he was like, I don't know, man, you might be the tiebreaker.
And to refer as Rome as the mother, or as everything, not
Mother
not the
Rome.
kingdom, not the kingdom, and not that, but just Rome, the idea of Rome. And it was that way, for a long, long time, because they were the conqueror of everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I had to do a double take. I was like, that's Latin and Rome is in Italy, but the New Testament's written in Greek. I was just like trying to figure that out, and I was like, okay, yeah, he would be speaking Latin.
SPQR.
well, I don't know that I can wait. We have
Yeah,
to wait all that
so
long?
Yeah.
it's
I know.
Easter. Easter is the next season, like when it comes out.
Yeah, they'll basically do just what they did with this one, where they'll have all the episodes like over, because this one was kind of leading up to Passover when they brought it
Mhm.
out.
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
So because this one's involving Easter
Yeah.
or Good Friday, they'll do similar.
We're gonna have to watch a couple, at least this one again,
Yes.
before we
Yeah,
Yeah.
go
take it
into the
in
next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Just so it's gonna be available. Because I just told Ed we need to sit and watch this one again, on Prime.
Well, if anybody needs them, I do have a copy, so let me know if you don't have Prime.
Mhm.
No, this was good.
Yeah.
Thought provoking,
Yes.
heart provoking, tear
Yes.
provoking. I mean, mind blown. Yeah.
Yeah, they do a really good job. I mean, I
Yes, they
really
do.
enjoy how they
I've
kind of
been
tie all the scriptures together.
pleasantly
Yeah.
surprised. Yeah.
All right, so next week is we'll kick off with the Bible I will double check with Pastor just to make sure there's not gonna be any kind of a gap, because I think next week is Labor Day week.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
anybody in here gonna be traveling?
No,
I think so.
the following 2 weeks will be gone.
Oh, good, then we'll get started then. No, I'm just- but I
Alright,
do
smart.
own the DVDs for this one. So really, if anybody is missing an episode of the Bible, man, I can hook you up. But you gotta have one of those little players you can stick the little disc in there and
Oh, ours
no,
is
I'm just
gone.
kidding. I
Yeah.
actually ripped them off of the DVD, so I don't use the DVDs
Oh.
I was
anymore.
gonna say we probably have some laying around here, so
But no,
Well,
I
but
got them in digital
isn't
form.
it on Prime? Isn't the
Oh,
Bible
it
on
is. It is.
Prime?
Yeah, so that's another
Okay.
one that's on Prime. Yep.
Yeah,
And so is
okay.
AD, which is the sequel. So based on the survey, so the top winner was the Bible. And then the next one up was, I want to say it was Moses. Moses was the next one, and then I believe it was Rob Bell. I think that's the guy's name that Tommy had mentioned and brought up. I think that was the
Okay.
third
the
place.
Numa series.
I don't know if he mentioned Numa. He brought that up, but I don't know if that was the one that he was actually referring to, but I'm assuming it might be. But I think that's actually on YouTube. I think that's what Holly told me because she said that she actually used a few of
I
those
like
Numa
those,
ones
yeah.
for the high
High
school
school?
class when she was
Mhm.
teaching that years ago. So
Nice.
so we'll do a little bit of research on that one as well. But anyway, I appreciate everybody's time and you all have a wonderful evening.